Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the Battle of Utapau, where Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi successfully confronts and kills General of the Separatist Army, Quiman Jai Shalil, more commonly known as Grievous. I strongly recommend you watch previous content, as I've broken everything down in chronological order, but let's get into it.
I am sending you to the Mustafar system in the Outer Rim. It is a volcanic planet. You will be safe there.
Safe? Chancellor Palpatine managed to escape your grip, General. Without Count Dooku, I have doubts about your ability to keep us safe.
Be thankful, Viceroy. You have not found yourself in my grip. Your ship is waiting.
Hello there.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one. Kill him. Back away! I will deal with this Jedi slime myself!
Your move.
You fool! I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku! Attack, Kenobi! Army or not, you must realize you are doomed.
Oh, I don't think so.
During the Battle of Coruscant, everything was held by a thread. General Grievous had successfully overwhelmed Coruscant's defenses, kidnapped the Chancellor of the Republic, killed hundreds of senior Jedi, and hundreds of thousands of clone troopers. If he had successfully absconded with Chancellor Palpatine and killed Master Kenobi and Jedi Knight Skywalker, the Separatists would be in a strong position to consolidate their victories in the Outer Rim and bend the Republic to its will. Disastrously for the Separatists, Count Dooku was killed, Chancellor Palpatine was recovered, Obi-Wan and Anakin survived, and now are actively hunting the Separatists across the galaxy. This change in the winds of war put the Separatists on the back foot, needing to jump to stay ahead of decapitation missions from the Grand Army of the Republic. Due to intelligence being so unreliable, Master Obi-Wan Kenobi scouted ahead of his army to the planet of Utapau, the rumored hiding place of the Separatists. Utapau was an incredibly remote planet populated by two species, the Utai and Pao-Un. It is rumored that they evolved from the same ancestor, but the Utai colonized the windswept grasslands above the ground, while the Pao-Un buried into sinkholes and subterranean oceans of the planet. Superstorms racked the surface of the planet, forcing the Utai to reach out to their distantly evolved cousins for shelter. They now cohabitate in the cities burrowed into the sinkholes of the planet, along with a host of flora and fauna that they try to incorporate into their society as sources of food and beasts of burden. Utapau remained neutral throughout the war, but were invaded and occupied by the Separatists on the run. The Pao-Un leader says as much, that the Executive Separatist Council and the droid army have taken level 10 for themselves and are holding the indigenous population hostage. Master Kenobi feigns returning to his ship, but scouts ahead of his army to see if he can tangle up the Separatists so they don't escape. Master Kenobi rides a giant Varactyl as a mount, exploring the labyrinth of Utapau for the Separatists. Varactyl are massive omnivorous reptiles that are used to scaling and hunting in the sinkholes and caves of Utapau. The Utai and Pao-Un have domesticated them as mounts, something which Obi-Wan takes advantage of. Obi-Wan finds the Executive Separatist Council being ordered by General Grievous to flee to the Mustafar system to avoid capture. The Executive Separatist Council is made up of all the major factions of the Confederation: the Trade Union, Geonosians, Techno-Union, Corporate Alliance, Commerce Guild, and Intergalactic Banking Clan. All have members on the council, and together they represent the pooled political, economic, and military might of the Separatists. Obi-Wan Kenobi knows that the Seven Sky Corps are on their way, but doesn't want the Separatist leadership to escape. He chooses a bold move, challenging General Grievous to armed combat. Grievous is initially disinterested, ordering 4 IG-100 Magna Guard droids to kill Master Kenobi. When Obi-Wan crushes them with a giant air filtration unit and decapitates a survivor, he piques General Grievous's interest. We've been over this in previous episodes, but a single IG-100 battle droid is supposed to be the combat equivalent of the average Jedi, and 2 of them are supposed to easily defeat the average Jedi. They have redundant processors in the head and chest, resilient construction, advanced combat protocols with droid fighter, blaster, and electrostaff, and are considered the elite bodyguards and special forces of the Separatists. Master Obi-Wan already has a fierce reputation, but the fact that he so easily dispatched 4 droids is enough for General Grievous to agree to a duel. General Grievous was a Kali from the planet of Kalish, and was an accomplished warrior prior to his cybernetic enhancement. His planet was invaded and butchered by the intelligent insectoid race of the Yamri from the planet of Hook. Originally named Quiman Jai Shalil, Grievous led a brutal revenge campaign and invasion of Hook, gaining the attention of the Sith Lords Sidious and Tyrannus. Quiman's righteous war, in his opinion, was stopped by the Republic and its Jedi, denying him his revenge. Furthermore, his ship was sabotaged by the Jedi in an attempt to kill him. In reality, this was done by Darth Sidious and Tyrannus in an attempt to maim the accomplished warrior. They then used Quiman's fallen status to offer him and accelerate his cybernetic enhancement. Quiman was just a brain, a face, and several vital organs preserved through advanced medical technology. Quiman accepted the cybernetic gifts, becoming General Grievous and the general of the Separatist army. Not only was he an accomplished commander, but also a superb duelist. Darth Tyrannus trained Grievous in conventional Jedi lightsaber styles, but also in disruptive styles only possible through his cybernetic augments. It was even rumored that Grievous had real-time computer analysis of his opponents and would learn new moves as he dueled. This rumor further went on that Master Mace Windu broke off a duel because he realized that if General Grievous learned his style, the Pod, he would become unstoppable as a duelist. Master Obi-Wan is no slouch, though, and after dozens of battles in the Clone Wars, he is even more confident. Using the Force to perceive General Grievous's unconventional attacks, Obi-Wan is able to parry multiple blades at once at the exact right moment, use advanced movement to avoid counterstrikes, and deny Grievous's advantage by systematically slicing off his hands, getting Grievous down to 2 blades instead of the overwhelming 4. Grievous promises Kenobi doom, but is interrupted by the 212th Attack Battalion and the 7 Sky Corps. Led by Marshal Commander Cody, the clone troopers close with and destroy the droids by fire and maneuver, blasting them with DC-15A blaster rifles and DC-15S carbines. A massive force push convinces General Grievous it's time to flee, and he does so on a TSMEU-6 monowheel, which is armed with dual laser cannons. Obi-Wan Kenobi pursues on his Varactyl, running and leaping after the droid general, unfortunately losing his lightsaber, which is recovered by Marshal Commander Cody.
So uncivilized.
As the battle rages around them, Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous race through the levels of the sinkhole, narrowly missing battle droids and clones alike. Grievous tries to strike Obi-Wan Kenobi with an electro staff, but Obi-Wan is able to recover it and begins striking back. He strikes not only the monowheel, but also Grievous himself, and is dragged over to that vehicle. As the frenzy continues, Grievous pulls a droid E5 blaster and tries to shoot Obi-Wan off. This results in them crashing the monowheel as it careens into the sinkhole. Cool detail about the E5 is that it's a cheap copy of a blaster originally created by Blast Tech, but pirated by Bactoid Industries. Due to cheap manufacturing, the blaster fired overpowered shots that heated the gun to the point of burning the hands of organic shooters, but were perfectly comfortable for droids. Obi-Wan stands between Grievous and escape, and the Separatist leader is more than excited at that prospect. After taking an electro staff to the guts, Grievous nearly punches Obi-Wan Kenobi's head clean off. It's only by ripping open the vital organ compartment that Obi-Wan infuriates Grievous into throwing him across the landing pad. Obi-Wan hangs on for dear life as Grievous closes in for the kill. Obi-Wan pulls the E5 blaster to himself and puts several bolts into the vital organ compartment. There is biosynthetic fluid in the stasis chamber that ruptures and burns when struck by the superheated plasma. These repeated shots cause the fire to spread through Grievous's body, ultimately cooking him alive and killing him. Obi-Wan believes the blaster to be an uncivilized way to kill and discards it with a mild amount of comedic disdain. But truth be told, he's probably just happy to not have been shredded and decapitated by General Grievous only moments before. With the dangerous Separatist leader dead, the Separatist Executive Council on the run, it is only a matter of time before the Republic is victorious. Anakin has warned Master Mace Windu that Chancellor Palpatine has revealed to him that he is knowledgeable in the dark side of the Force. Anakin believes that Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord and responsible for the Clone Wars. Master Windu orders Anakin to remain in the temple, and if he is correct, he will have earned his trust and future power in the Jedi Order. The Jedi Council, upon hearing of the death of General Grievous and Palpatine's possible duplicity, move to secure the Chancellor and force him to step down from his emergency powers and restore the Republic. We'll see how that plays out in the next episode. If you want to support the channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. Also, go watch Counterpoints 40K in Sci-Fi while you're at it. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors. I'll catch you in the next one.